access to college, that is a continuing concern, particularly for young people and their parents. And one of the resources in our community is one we haven't talked about recently, so today's our chance. The Battle Creek College Access Network. And Terry Burleson is here to talk to us about that. Good morning.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
Thanks for being here today. What is the College Access Network?
Right. So the Battle Creek College Access Network is a collaborative of different institutions. You've got the philanthropic community, the educational community, the business community, all of us working together really to support students, to make them more successful and to increase degree attainment, which is the ultimate goal.
Right.
We've adopted the goal of 2025 along with the Michigan College Access Network, and so we are working to have 60% degree attainment by 2025. And we spend a lot of time changing the definition of college to mean any credential earned by a student after high school that can get them meaningful employment.
So 60%, that means 60% of those who embark on a higher education goal now are, you would like them to finish? So we have a disparity there.
It's the attainment of the credential. We don't want students just to start. We want them to finish. And we know that, I believe, a large percentage of jobs are going to require some kind of post-secondary education. So the going to high school and finding success is possible, but it's not like it used to be. Jobs today require more training, more expertise. And so that's what we do, is we try to support those students.
What's the number one stumbling block? Is it money?
You know, I think you can look at various programs and see that throwing money at the problem can be a temporary solution, but you really must prepare the whole student. So there's information out there that says that supporting the students with money does work. The Kalamazoo Promise are seeing different things in that regard. But we also have our program where we make it possible for those students to attend the community college for free, and we just don't see the rates because the students that we work with are dealing with urgent personal demands. They're dealing with academic preparedness to varying degrees, and so what we'd like to do is to build the whole student so that they can take advantage of the money. So when you say, is money the stumbling block, I'd say yes and no. Right.
There's more to it than just that.
Absolutely.
So if you have a young person who is going to be in college or this might be a resource for you. What are some of the programs that you offer, Terry, that folks take advantage of that help them get through what they need to get through?
Absolutely. So first and foremost, we were just speaking about money. We do administer the Legacy Scholarship, which is an opportunity for graduates from Battle Creek Central and Lakeview High School to attend KCC for up to 62 credit hours of mandatory tuition and fees for free, which includes a book stipend.
Yeah, that's always a question afterwards when you hear tuition relief, but what about books? So books are included.
Exactly. So books are included, and our board of directors is currently looking at how that book stipend can be used to support additional needs, because we know that attending college includes more than just books and the cost of attendance. But we also have a variety of programs. We're a small staff. So we try to collaborate. We work off the collective impact model, which really means addressing large social concerns with a structured approach across different organizations. So we support students and counselors and teachers in the school buildings. We also kind of team with programs who already have things going and try to bring those resources to the students. So an example of that would be the FAFSA workshops that we do. We hold those throughout the community, free and open to the public in the fall. We're going to have an ad in the Battle Creek Shopper to promote our workshops going down October through November. I'd say middle of each of those months. And we work closely with the Office of Financial Aid at KCC, professionals who do that work every day, bring them to different sites. And all we have to do is coordinate with folks around the community that have computers available, have internet access. That allows us to make that connection. Another thing that we do is the SAT prep workshops. We just recently started this, so we meet with the counselors throughout the various districts regularly, and we asked them 2 years ago how we could best support them and their work and to increase test scores. And not every school offers SAT prep. So what came out of that was getting some instructors from different school districts, bringing them to a central location. Our new SAT prep workshops will take place at the Calhoun Area Career Center starting this Saturday. And we basically teach the students test-taking techniques that could make them more successful. And then we use pre- and post-test scores to show them their advancement in that work. So those are two kind of workshop-oriented events that we do, and we have plenty more.
Yeah, that's interesting because sometimes all you have to say to somebody is test.
I know,
and that makes a person a little nervous. So you'd even deal with some of that probably.
Yeah,
too.
test anxiety is a real thing. I would say that I absolutely have struggled with that in the past.
Sure.
But, you know, a lot of our work is also exposure. And so I just want to talk briefly about two things that we do to help students prepare in that way.
Okay.
So we have the Sophomore Futuretrack event, which is an annual event where we bring sophomores from all over Battle Creek, even outside Athens, Teconcha, Union City, are involved. And we, according to their interest, when they register in December, we work tirelessly to pair them with different businesses and organizations, ideally to get them exposure to careers, to allow them to make good decisions on what they want to do and what they want to be, but also to help facilitate a pipeline, make those connections with the youth and the up-and-coming folks who will need to fill those positions and connect them to local businesses. It's been very successful in the past.
Okay. You talked about that FAFSA thing, and I flash back to a story that was quite prominent over the summer. The story of the tuition mom who was out there on Beckley Road, some other place, holding up a sign, help me with my tuition. And one of the things she said was when you fill out that FAFSA form and then you get a notion for what is going to be covered, and then after they end up interacting with the school, they find out that that's only a portion of what's covered.
Of a larger cost of attendance, sure.
Yeah, right. So do you see that a lot? Do you see people who complete that form, but yet they get sticker shock on the other end?
You know, absolutely. And we do find that, and my heart goes out to that family. You know, it's great seeing parents do everything that they need to do to make it happen for their students. But I would also like to add that we have resources in this community. I am a member and an employee of the Battle Creek College Access Network, but we are a partnering initiative with the Battle Creek Community Foundation, which offers over 270 scholarship awards, different awards, to students. So folks in the community, donors, bring that money, we invest it, and then off of the interest, it funnels right back into the community. So I would say for those parents who are dismayed, they complete that FAFSA, they don't see that the numbers are right there. Maybe the FAFSA says, according to our formula, you actually need to pay much more than you're probably able. That's when you got to reach out to folks like us, the College Access Network, and we can just direct you into the right direction and hopefully get you into some more dollars, because Battle Creek is a prosperous community despite what you might hear. So we're here to kind of help folks take advantage of those resources.
And some of that is just a matter of knowing about it, I imagine.
Absolutely. Yeah.
If you have a young person who's about to go to college or in college and you're not sure about navigating things and scholarships and stuff like that, this is the entity to confer with. You know, we've talked on a number of occasions about college, and in addition to that, skilled trades and technical training and things of that nature. This is an area that some say isn't getting enough attention because there's so many jobs open, but there's initiatives out there to try and change that.
Absolutely. And so we were inspired by a career and technical education committee that came together with a retired Armed Forces individual and also a partner and educator at Northern Michigan University. And they created this awesome, I think it was about 11 to 12 page publication, which outlined different pathways and different median wage options for students who were interested in skilled trades. And we wanted to do something like that in Battle Creek. And so we worked this summer very diligently, actually, to put together our own version of that. You know, beg, borrow, and steal. We're out here trying to not recreate the wheel, but to bring the good resources to the young people here. And we came up with our own career and technical education publication. And this was actually featured in the Battle Creek Shopper on September 7th. And this, you know, this approach that we took There are so many CTE careers. If this is a pilot project, we really just wanted to start with the skilled and technical trades, manufacturing, industrial trades.
Okay, so trying to funnel people in that direction, make sure they're more aware of those choices.
Absolutely, because we know the demand. We're lucky enough to have the industrial hub of Fort Custer right down the road. And we have our students kind of funneling in that direction anyway, but to more of the entry-level jobs, and we want them to be more in the skilled trade area, the professional trade area, because this is where the money is. Actually, professional trade associate's degrees earn an average of $4,000 or more than liberal arts associate degrees.
Right.
And I am an individual with a liberal arts bachelor's degree, and I know some millwrights and some welders who make more than I do.
Yeah,
and that's awesome. They're fulfilling a need that's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. You know, as much as technology advances, we're still going to have that work that requires the durability of human hands and that type of precision. And so our publication was supported by various organizations in the community. We were very happy about that. And this is just the beginning. So we started with the industrial and manufacturing trades. Next, we're gonna actually condense that information into a booklet, distribute it to every 10th grader in Calhoun County with the help of the Calhoun Area Career Center and others. So we're very excited about that piece. And then next year, we hope to do another CTE publication, career pathways, median wage information, different degree requirements, local talent, but for health and human services, because we know we have a demand there too.
Right, right. So those are probably the most active areas then now.
Yeah, I would say that there's so much to cover. You know, when you're in this line of work and you want to present the options to the students, the hardest part is making them aware of everything that's available to them and then piquing their interest.
Right.
And so that's what we're working to do. And with some high-def images, we got some great photography in that piece.
Okay. So how do you fund all of this? Where does your support come from?
Right. So our support, we are grant funded by a portion. And then we are supported with our legacy scholarship by an endowment that was provided by the W.K. Kellogg Foundation. And then the community came together and matched those equal funds to create that opportunity. And so we are a shoestring, operation.
Right.
We don't have a lot of money. That's why we actually depend upon the folks who are doing the work and bring it to the students. Mainly our funds pay for operations and some support programming. So it's really a collaborative community effort on our part.
Okay. So if someone's interested in learning more or accessing some of the services that you offer, how do they find you?
Absolutely. So they can go to our website, www.battlecreekcan.org.
C-A-N.
C-A-N, like yes, we can, battlecreekcan.org. Or they can call our office directly, 269-719-8228. And they can reach myself or my colleague Laura. We're both there every day, 8:30 to 5, answering questions, working directly with students and parents, signing kids up for SAT prep, getting students together for the, working with the community to arrange Sophomore Futuretrack. We're always there. So we're happy if anyone has any questions about anything. If we can't answer it, we know the people you can talk to.
All right. battlecreekcan.org and the number one more time.
That is 269-719-8228.
Battle Creek Community College Access Network.
Absolutely.
Read the paper pied. Okay, College Access Network. Thank you, Terry, for reminding us what you're doing.
Hey, thanks so much for having us.